All right, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Will coming at you with yet another motivational, inspirational video. Um, so I'm continuing this series of me being a Christian. Pretty much this is the beginning. Still talking on the beginning of me being a Christian. I guess you say my beginning years. So my past. That's the title of this vlog. So I had been saved for a little bit. Been saved for a little bit, and I know, for a fact that I was gonna be tested. I was gonna be tried. I knew that. The word speaks of that. I didn't know I was gonna be tried in the ways I was being tried. Hence my past. The title of this vlog. So first instance, I remember, I've been saved for a little bit. I go to a cookout at my Uncle Mike's house. And somebody I dealt with in the past, kinda, I guess you could say, actually, we were family through marriage, which was, something that I guess you could say I took seriously. I ain't, messing with nobody like that. Even if I won't save, it won't going out like that. So, um, basically she came for me. I think in the past we had talked about some things, and I remember, there was an instance where we were at the Boys and Girls Club. I was young at this point, and she was like, "Yeah, you ain't ready for this or this, that, and the third." But here's the thing: I was a gentleman, so I walked away from that. I remember I walked away from that. I thought I had, better things to do, and I think I was dating somebody at the time or whatever. So I wasn't a player. So, you know, so say I'm saved, I'm, working for the Lord, trying to make no mistakes, and I'm at this cookout. And, mind you, my Uncle Mike, he's saved, so I respect him. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy, saved or unsaved at his house. So basically, she comes for me or whatever, and she was like, "You could have had this." And if I'm not mistaken, her exact words is, "You still can have this." And I was like, "No, it's not that kind of party. I didn't change my life." Um, no, that's just some entry level, some entry level. That's an entry level test. I mean, you could back the devil off with that real quick. Rebuke him. Set the person straight. Go on about your life, and that's what I did. Now, what about when you have dated someone and you possibly could see yourself with them long term, risk lifetime? Um, yeah, the devil, I would say, tried to trap me on this one. The devil tried to trap me on this one. So, I was dating a young lady. Her parents were Jehovah's Witnesses. And me, I'm a Christian. Well, Christian by religion, at that point, and this was something that I didn't play with. I didn't play with my Christianity. I didn't play with who I was. So basically, how I met this young lady, years ago. We actually went to middle school together. So I met her in middle school. We actually dated in middle school. It wasn't, of course, wasn't that serious. We were kids or whatever. Um, and I think she ended up, we ended up getting, separated or whatever, what have you. I don't know exactly what happened. I think I might have ended up moving or something like that. So I finished middle school, I, of course, go through school, finish school or whatever. And I'm working at Walmart. I see this young lady. We give it a go again. Get to the point of, you think about what you want in life, and you try and set things up to where you can possibly set it up to where you can possibly ask this young lady to marry you. That was my thought. See where it goes, see if it get to that. Um, it didn't get to that. Didn't get to the point of we're married or we're planning none of that. Because, at this point, this is before. This is what really drove me to know, hey, this is not the life for me. So certain things, jump off, realize that she had certain things going on with her and I couldn't handle it. It wasn't for me. So it basically pulled me to the point of, okay, God, I'm ready to change. I need to change in my life. And then boom, I get saved. So I'm saved. I'm saved for a little bit, been saved for a while. I'm actually at work. So I'm at work. No, not even at work. Not even at work. I was off this day. I was actually at Walmart. I think I was at Walmart in Raleigh, and I was shopping. And I see the young lady, straight off the bat, I noticed who she was. I noticed her little girl or whatever. And we talked for a little bit, and, basically, I think I told her I'm glad to see you doing good, glad to see things are better for you. And she explained why she disappeared, why, never really seen her anymore. And I think we were cool on Facebook at one point. Why I didn't see her on Facebook no more because, and that was understandable, which, me personally, you separate yourself from me because of who I am. You're not ready for who I am. That was good for me because that kept me on the straight and narrow. That kept me on the path of getting closer to God, getting stronger in God, getting to where I need to be in God. Okay, so I go through that test. I go through those tests with her, and then, the devil brings that back around and, tries to set it up to where, because he put thoughts in my mind, well, you can give it another go. You can give it another go now that you're saved, no, it didn't work like that. So I had to, bid my farewell, glad you're doing good, glad you're, making it along, and, you and your daughter doing good. So boom, it is what it is. I go my way, she go her way, we go our separate ways. So, all right, so here's the last, I'm gonna say the last straw for me where I really, 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 really just kind of stopped. I think I stopped talking on social media, I stopped posting things, I stopped just doing certain things on Facebook. I just stopped talking to people. I just really just would go up there just to check on family. One of my exes came back and literally she was just talking to me. We were talking and here's where it gets a little crazy because she comes to me and she says, I love you. I still love you, this, that, and the third. And she says, I wish we would never, broke up or anything like that. And I'm just like, okay. In my mind, I'm thinking, Lord, what are you doing? What are you trying to say? And so we start talking, we're getting close. And it's not in the instance of, relationship wise. I'm basically seeing where her head is, where she, what she's thinking, where her thinking is, where she is at in her life. And, I'm just like, man, what am I doing? Because as I'm doing this, I'm seeing certain red flags. I'm like, what am I doing? This is not me. This is not what I wanted. So it was just like, I would say nature took its course. I seen her true colors. I seen what was going on. After, took her on a few days, we went out a few times, and just because. Now now like I said, this was the beginning. Like I really, of course, went on a few dates, but you know, I said no more. I said the next person that I come encounter with is gonna be, the woman that I marry. The next person that I really, you know, let get to know me is gonna be the person that I marry. And I stood true to that word. A few years back, a young lady came at me, and this was like me just getting back, I guess, trying to get in the dating scene, seeing what was out there, because one thing I would say is I would have loved to found my wife in the church, but because of the way things are going, I was just like, I don't know. The one thing that I seen was my heart was different from what it used to be. So it was much easier for me to see. It was much easier for me to see the lie from truth from a lie, to see what a person's true, see what a woman's true intentions was. So I'm dating, I get back in the dating scene, not really, just talking. And the crazy thing is I tried the online dating. So talking, just talking. And, I kind of went through this fast, but that's how it is. It went kind of fast for me, to get to this point in my life. So I started back dating. I started back, wondering, Lord, well, when am I going to meet that one? Because I always told God, I want to meet my wife. I'm ready to meet my wife. I'm ready for, I'm ready for the whole 9 yards. For some reason, I always would just wonder about that. And then it just came to the point of I started dating, and I started seeing, Lord, I don't know. So we're at the point of I don't know. Okay, cool, on to the next. And at this point in time, on to the next was maybe 2 people, two females, to be honest. 2 females that I literally met face to face, took on a date. And see where it's, and told myself, let's see where it lands. So we're gonna talk, in the next video, we're gonna talk about what to expect when it comes to your blessings, or should I say, we're gonna continue to talk about my past. Now we're moving into still my past, but now we're moving into the present. So we're gonna say, actually, the next video is gonna be past to present. Yeah, past to present. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a family member. This is Will, sign off with yet another video.